I want to be fair. I want to be intellectually honest. So today, December 23rd, on the day in which it is internationally recognized, I want to call out the history and inspiration of the holiday for the rest of us, Festivus.
I got your message. I haven't celebrated Festivus in years. What is your interest?
Like any cult revival, you start to question the leader and the proselytizing begins.
Just tell me everything, huh? Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son.
Like any cult, it might seem welcoming and accepting at first, but just wait until you get into the nitty-gritty of the details of these practices.
I reached for the last one they had, but so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way.
Just looking for a new approach, a new way to do things during the holiday season.
What happened to the doll?
It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
The classic large audience approach.
And at the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year.
And there we are, the seeds of mistrust and division.
And is there a tree?
No, instead there's a pole. Requires no decoration. I find tinsel distracting.
Frank, this new holiday of yours is scratching me right where I itch.
Give them what they want, and they'll eat right out of your hand.
Let's do it then.
All right.
Festivus is back! I'll get the pole out of the crawl's face.
The power, the vitality of a returned cult tradition.
Well, happy Festivus!
What is that? Is that the pole?
George, Festivus is your heritage. It is part of who you are.
The appeal to tradition, the appeal to ancestors, no matter what might be the truth, they still push it so that you don't disappoint the family.
That's why I hate it.
And that trauma that comes along with it.
Big dinner Tuesday night at Frank's house. Everyone's invited.
And don't forget that bandwagon effect.
George, you're forgetting how much Festivus has meant to us all. I brought one of the cassette tapes.
The music, the movies, the traditions. The appeal to nostalgia.
Read that poem.
I can't read it. I need my glasses.
You don't need glasses. You're just weak. You're weak.
Leave him alone!
Always glossing over the depths of the depravity of the trauma that comes from these significant moments in people's lives.
All right, George. It's time for the Festivus Feats of Strength.
Get it off! No feats of strength! I'm Festivus!
We had some good times.
With the former generations and the patriarchy trying their best to hold on to every little bit of power that they have as things change around them.
Happy Festivus!
George, this is a surprise. Who's the suit?
Yo, Dad, this is my boss, Mr. Kruger.
Have you seen the pole, Cougar?
No, he doesn't need to see the pole. Dad.
He's going to see it.
It's just a classic example of the dismissal of one's attempt at establishing boundaries.
It's made from aluminum. Very high strength to weight ratio.
I find your belief system fascinating.
You may take an interest in studying these cult-like traditions, but beware of those charismatic cult leaders like Frank Costanza. They will suck you in, and you might not be able to escape.
Hey! Happy Festivus, everyone!
Hello again, Miss Bennett.
No matter the tradition that you're practicing, you cannot avoid the creepy friends and family that are invited to these festivities.
What are you doing here?
Damnedest thing. Me and Charlie were calling to ask you out, and we got this bagel place.
I told them I was just about to see you. It's a Festivus miracle!
And no holiday is complete without allusions to the intercession of the divine.
Dinner's ready!
Let's begin. Welcome, newcomers.
You must point out those newcomers and make them feel special and wanted and desired.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
The believers of Festivus want you to think that they are something different and new and special, but they are replete with these same practices and the same issues that come with any tradition.
You, Kroger, My son tells me your company stinks.
One of the major issues of cult practices is the separation of its members from the outside world and from outside influences.
Oh, God.
Quiet, you'll get yours in a minute.
Not to mention the emotional breaking down of the individuals involved in these practices.
Kruger, you couldn't smooth a silk sheet if you had a hot date with a babe. I lost my train of thought.
And even if the speeches of these leaders may sound like mumbo jumbo or just be incomplete, the damage has already been done.
And now, as Festivus rolls on, we come to the feats of strength.
Not the feats of strength.
Those who have been indoctrinated may know that these practices are problematic, but they also know that if they leave, they may lose family and friends.
This year, the honor goes to Mr. Kramer.
Uh-oh. Oh, gee, Frank, I'm sorry. I gotta go. I have to work a double shift at H&H.
Now, sometimes people are able to escape, but as you can see, they'll leave everything they know behind.
Frank, no offense, but this holiday's a little out there.
Kramer, you can't go. Who's going to do the feats of strength?
And when you see these support systems of certain members leaving, you can't help but feel sorry for these people.
Until you pin me, George, Festivus is not over.
Oh, please, somebody stop this.
Let's rumble!
There's always violence inherent in the system. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you so much. I'll catch you next time, and happy Festivus. Miss you, love you, bye.